It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Falcons and the Niners, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter, it's Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Heineke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Heineke on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
From the gun, Heineke. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now he'll try to run with this. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And some room to maneuver. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
2nd and 7. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Purdy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've got man coverage on the outside. My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Heineke's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd down and 4, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
From the 24, Heineke. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Heineke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he fends him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Coup now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
He's going to keep this again.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Heineke.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud from 19 yards away.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A 1st down throw for Heineke. And complete to Drake London.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Heineke's throw taken in by Miller.
And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 2nd and 11 now.
Heineke.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Cleveland Farrell drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
First down, Heineke. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy
gets this one to use check. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke.
Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Heineke. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Into the hands of London. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they'll throw again, Heineke.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Heineke now. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 30 on second down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down.
Purdy, he's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New York Jets squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Heineke to throw it.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. Good footwork at the 30.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Robinson with another carry.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Throwing. Heineke.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On the toss, here's Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
On the give, here's Robinson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, Heineke. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
To the right side, complete to Miller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Purdy. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw, Heineke.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Heineke. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's Heineke.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results They just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Heineke.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Heineke
going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the air again, Heineke.
And that will be incomplete.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Niners set to take over on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on second down, Purdy. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On third down, Robinson.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter.
It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, Purdy.
It's caught by Jennings.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Here's Purdy.
Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Heineke. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Purdy. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Purdy on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuff to get it done, as you noted, and they did. So
the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Handoff now to Robinson. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
They'll run here with Robinson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.